Here are all of the things that we're going to need. We need some paints. I would recommend 3 paints for this pour, 3 different colors, and we want to have colors that are contrasting. So you can have 2 darkish colors and 1 light color, or 2 light colors and 1 darker color. Next, we need some white regular Elmer's glue, a little bit of water, glue sticks, some disposable cups, a canvas, or even a piece of wood that you might have lying around works, and something to put on top of the surface that you're going to be doing the pour on, because this gets messy. Hi guys, welcome to my very first IGTV. My name is Manizhe and you can find me on Instagram. My handle is handmade by Manizhe. So today I am going to show you guys how I do an acrylic pour. This is a really fun exercise. It creates an abstract piece of art. And really the purpose is just to relax and have fun and not, get too caught up on the details of it. So I'm going to share all of the supplies that you're going to need. And most of all, just have fun and enjoy. I have everything set up now. I have my trash bag protecting the surface that I'm going to be painting on because it's going to get messy. So I definitely don't want to ruin my table. I've put my canvas up on these little ledge kind of things, but honestly you can use 2 or 3 empty disposable cups just so that your canvas has something to stand up on, so that when we do our pour, the paint flows down on the edges of the canvas and doesn't pool up anywhere. I've already poured the glue into these cups, so you can see it really isn't too much. You can see it from outside here as well that I have it just about maybe 1/4 of an inch into the cup. So I'm going to be putting my first color in. I have chosen this light blue color. And I am going to be putting equal parts of glue and paint inside. So that seems about right. I have the same amount of glue and the same amount of paint inside of my cup. Next, I'm going to take my popsicle stick and really mix the glue and the paint up really, really well. You gotta really, really spend a good amount of time mixing these two up. And the consistency that we want it to be at is as though if you lift your popsicle stick up, it should flow down like melted ice cream. Now this isn't the consistency I want it to be. This is still really thick. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water, maybe just 4 or 5 drops of water into this mixture. You see it's kind of blobby still. So I am gonna get my water and pour just a few drops into it. Let's say just half a cup full of water. Okay. Let's see. Trying to mix this really well. So as you can see now, when I'm dripping it down, It's a little bit better than before. Now I don't want to water this down way too much because then when it dries, the paint is not gonna be as vibrant as what you see in this. So we don't want to water it down too much. I'm still not really happy with the consistency of the flow of the paint, so I'm going to add just a few more drops. Let's mix this up. Okay, I like this a lot more. See how faster it's flowing down compared to previously? So you're going to do this with all the paint colors you have. Now, like I said, I recommend using just 3 different paint colors for this pour. My canvas isn't even super big, so I really don't need too much paint. I don't need too much paint, so I'm going to go ahead and mix the rest of my colors as well. I picked up some white, so the glue is white and the paint is white, so you're not really going to be able to tell, you know, how I'm mixing it. But let's add a little bit of water because I think this one needs some too. Again, this one is a little bit blobby for me. I'm gonna add a cupful of water into here. So you can kind of see the water there. It really isn't that much. I want to say maybe 5 drops, 5 to 6 drops of water. Mix, 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 mix it all up. I think more than cooking, I enjoy mixing paint. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I like this one. Now, different paints are have different ingredients and have a different kind of makeup. So it's possible that, you know, one color needs more water and another one doesn't. It's usually the darker colors that require more water than the lighter ones. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. I've already put the purple in here, and now I'm going to mix the purple up. There we go. You guys ready for this? How beautiful. It's almost like marble. Okay, I gotta go faster. See how this is. Okay, not too bad. I still think it's actually flowing really, really well. I still want to add just a couple of drops of water into this. So this is the color, this is the purple I'm using. Few drops in there. You can't see the water. Well, it's there. Okay. So all 3 of our paints are ready. I have purple, I have blue, and I have a white. So the next step is to get an empty cup that you haven't used for mixing up the paint. and we're going to start layering our paint inside of this cup. So we're going to start with, because I have two darker colors and one light color, I'm going to be going dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. And that's how I'm going to layer my paint. So I'm going to start with my purple. I'm going to pour some of this purple inside of my cup. So it really isn't too much purple, just a little bit. Then I'm going to put my white inside. Again, not too much, just a little bit. My canvas isn't that big. Then I'm going to put my blue. You guys see? My purple, my blue, and my white are in here. I'm going to do all of this one more time. So I'm gonna go back to my white, pour that in here. Then I'm gonna go with my purple, pour that in here. And then again, some white, then some blue. Now, you know, this isn't about perfection. It's really about having fun and experimenting. If you don't feel like doing it the way I'm doing it, where I'm putting the, you know, the dark light, mix it up. Do it however you want to do it. I'm going to add a little bit more white. I feel like we don't have enough white here. And I'm going to add my purple. Now, if you want one color to be the dominant color, you want to put a little bit of extra color that you want dominant as well. You want to put a little bit more of the dominant color in your painting, in your cup, I mean, if you want a specific color to pop out or stand out more than another. So I have a good amount. You know, I can see that it's beginning to settle down a little bit. Some people leave this cup for about an hour and then come back and do the pour. I don't have so much patience. I really want to get started with my pour. So I'm going to flip my cup over onto my canvas now. So there's a trick to doing that. When you're ready with your cup of paint, you know what? I'm actually not ready. I want to add a little bit more white to my cup. And I want to add a little more purple. I really, really like purple. Okay. There we go. Looks like a very interesting drink. There we go. Now I'm going to take my canvas. I'm going to lift it up and put it, ooh, I'm not even in my frame. And I am going to put it on top of my cup like this. So down here, I have my cup that I've put all the paint in. And on top of it, I have my canvas. And then here's what I'm going to do while holding this and holding my cup as well. I'm going to flip it over. It's just sitting really nicely on top over there. And I'm going to gently place this down. I'm going to make sure it's nice and stable. Nothing is wobbly. Everything is being held. Okay. Yay, it is sitting. Now this is the funnest part of it all. I am going to lift the cup. Now before I lift my cup, I'm going to poke a little hole in here just so that the paint kind of starts flowing easily. I'm going to grab my knife right here. Give it a small little. Okay. It doesn't want to go through. There we go. I think I got it to go through. Yep, I made a couple of holes. Okay. Now I'm gonna lift my cup up. Want to make sure I'm focused Okay. Are you guys ready? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. That is my board right there. And look at how cute the cup is looking from inside. Okay. So you can see that there's a whole lot of paint right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm very gently, you know what? I can see a shrimp in there. Honestly, I see an eye and like a whole shrimp over there. I need to take a picture of this. Okay, sorry. So now what I'm going to do is I want the paint all over my canvas. So I'm very gently, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever way, just pick one direction you want to move your canvas in and very, very gently start moving your canvas so that the paint starts dripping off. Now, if you want to manipulate any color or move things around, this is the time when you can do that. You can take a pencil or a pen and start playing around with the paint now. Another thing you definitely want to have on hand is a rag because it's going to get messy. Your hands are going to get messy. Okay. So I have an additional popsicle stick and I kind of want, more of the purple in this white spot right here. So I am going to grab some blue. I don't have any blue here. On down, well, I have some right over here. I'm going to grab some blue and I'm going to add it right about here. Maybe another drop here, going down. I think I kind of want to go down this way. There we go. There you have it, guys. Your abstract acrylic pour is all done. Have fun with this. Use different colors, use different techniques. I've had a bunch of people who have really, gone and manipulated the pattern with their pens and glue stick, pens and what do we call these, popsicle sticks. I kind of want to mess around with this a little bit more because I'm not loving everything here, honestly. For example, I'm loving the dots, but I'm not loving this dot right here. So I am gonna, it looks like a bit of a fried egg situation. So I wanna maybe do something like this with it. Make it look like a bit of a flower. And this guy needs some more color here. There we go. I like that a lot more. Now a lot of people go, okay, so this is the final piece. It's gonna take about a day or two to dry up. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Show it to you guys. What do you all think? Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the comment section, and I am going to try to answer them as soon as I can. Remember, the key to this is to enjoy and have fun. Once this dries up, the color might be a little bit different, and that's okay. I'm going to post a picture of this when it's all dried up to show you guys the difference in the color. Alright guys, take care, have fun.